Hey guys, today I'm going to talk about a business opportunity that anybody can do it. It doesn't matter whether you're in US or anywhere in the world, you can still able to do it. This is something called online e-commerce selling. If you don't know, you are totally new to this. It's basically a online selling, e-commerce. So selling stuff, products or services, or like it could be a physical product or it could be a digital product. You're just selling it online. That is e-commerce basically. So if you look at just the US marketplace, and only 14%, I think around 14% of the people only shop online. That too, it's a huge number, right? And it's several billion, I think, 300 billions or so every year. And out of that, 50% is coming from Amazon itself, Amazon.com. And that is a huge marketplace in the world. And next, I think it's Alibaba is one of them too. But Amazon has stores in, I think, 14 different countries. But today I'm going to talk about something Amazon.com, because I have some experience on that. I have done quite a bit of in last several years on selling in Amazon.com. And today I'm just going to give you a very simple business model that you could develop. You could just create without spending too much, several thousands of dollars on your site. You can start small, even with $100. It doesn't actually need a heavy investment in the beginning. That's why I'm giving you this idea. Like, just if you have $100, you just listen to this video and just follow that what I'm going to talk to you today. Just follow exactly, and you will be successful one day. So let's start. This is called Amazon arbitrage. So it's kind of like what you have to do is just go to your local stores, or you can even drive around and see anywhere in your local stores, retail stores, and see some of the items that are on sale or clearance items, brand new. There's no damage or anything like that. Pick up those items and look. There is an app called Amazon Seller app. Just install that app in your smartphone. If you don't have a smartphone, just get one. Just install that Amazon Seller app, and once you have that app, you could just you don't need any investment for that. It's free, and you can just scan any barcode, and then it will tell you exactly how much price in Amazon, right? And also, I would say just get an account with sellercentral.amazon.com to start with, right? That is the Amazon selling, but we are actually sourcing the stuff locally from all the clearance aisles in stores like Walmart, Target, Ross, Marshalls, or any mall or any stores that you can find in your city, right? This I'm talking about in US, but if you are in a different place, outside US, just look for the clearance there. And also, if Amazon is in your country, like I said, there are 14 15 different countries Amazon is located selling it. You could actually do the same thing there. Just look for your country, like Canada, right? Amazon.ca. Just look what stores you have there. You might have the same stores, and then you just go in there and take a look at the clearance aisle. It takes some time, but take your $100 or $200, how much, whatever amount that you can spare, right? Think about, this is a business, guys. It's not like you are spending thousands of dollars and trying to get a warehouse or something, or trying to rent out a place for your business. This is totally like you're very few $100 you're trying to spend to source those products. Say for example, you are going after Christmas, right, to these stores, and there may be a lot of Christmas items 75-90% off, right? So you need to know exactly you need to know exactly what items will be selling, what items you need to source. I wouldn't go after Christmas and source all the items and then nothing will be selling right after Christmas, right? But there may be a way to sell them. So just understand what is selling. The only way to to find out that, you just have to go in and do it, right? Go in and try to do something. You're going to make mistakes, and you are not going to, nobody will give you a step by step approach and just spoon feed you everything, right? You just have to go and take action, right? Just go in there. Just, I already told you about Amazon seller app. You just get that app. I already told you about getting an account with sellercentral.amazon.com. Right now, just get an account as a merchant. So in that case, you don't pay any monthly fee. There is another one called fulfillment by Amazon. In that case, you have to send everything to Amazon, to a warehouse, and then they will, as soon as it sells one by one, right, they will pack and then they will ship it to the customers. You don't have to do anything. You just have to ship everything in one time as a bulk order to Amazon warehouse, and those guys will store it wherever they want to store it. And it's, say for example, if that item is an high demand and more people order on the East Coast in US, and they will keep it in East Coast. If most people order that item in the West Coast area, they have data to decides all automated. So it'll decide like whether the item should go to East Coast warehouses or West Coast or Midwest. So they will automatically decide and move them away to the right warehouse. You don't need to worry about any of those things. Once you put everything in a box, big box, right, and then they will tell you exactly where to ship. It could be one warehouse, it could be multiple warehouses, and you just ship them up, and you're gonna get a discounted shipping charge just to ship to their warehouse. You're not going to pay a full payment. Say for example, if it costs $20 to ship through UPS or FedEx, right? FedEx is not being used currently, so let's say UPS, right? So then Amazon might be charging, if you go through them, will be charging only like $5, right? So it's very nominal fee for them to get those items from you, and you can print the label and just stick it up, and then you can drop it off, right? Drop the packages. That's how I do it, and this is a retail arbitrage, right? So you are sourcing everything from your local stores that is not available to other people in other areas, and they don't even know it's coming from there, right? It's basically sold by Amazon. That's all they know, and they trust Amazon. And that's why I'm asking you to just make sure it's a brand new item. It looks at least brand new, right? Not really like something something used or anything. Don't try to do all those things, and you need to keep your account crystal clear from the beginning. Just follow the rules. Just keep everything clean from the beginning from Amazon. So there shouldn't be anybody complaining about your item, this and that. It's all going to be taken into account on the performance index on your store, right? So you're basically creating an online store, e-commerce store. It's totally free to start, and also you're buying items very cheap, 75%, 50% off, right? And then using the app to see how much it's selling in Amazon. and understanding, what items actually sells a lot in Amazon. So those are the few key things. And also Amazon, there are like 800 million products in all together, right? And it's growing. And out of that, you can see like, different categories. There are like 50, 60 different categories, right? There are subcategories and all those things. So in each category, let's say toys category, right? And there are like, say, 10 million toys out there. So many different kind, right? It's not the number of units, different listings, right? So many different, even if the color is different, it'll be different. It could be a different listing, or it could be in the same, or different names, different brands, different, all those things are different. That's why it's like so many listings out there. And then the software automatically calculates based on, like, one toy is always selling like thousands of them, right? That's going to be rank 1, right? That's the highest selling toy in Amazon. That's a rank 1. And then it'll go to rank 2, 3, 4, 5, and that way, right, in an order. And it's going to keep changing every few minutes as things are selling, right? But most of the time, if you look up, Amazon itself will be selling those top ranked toys or any kind of categories. But if you do some research and find out some items in those, top, even top 5,000, top 1,000, thousandth item, right? Thousandth item, it's going to be selling a lot. It's going to be probably selling 1,000 plus every day, right? Thousandth item I'm talking about. So if you can get a hold of those, top ranked items in any category from your local store, and if you you could get all of those things and get more cheaper price, that's all you need to make several $1,000s in a month profit, right? So basically, let's say $30 that product is, it's ranked at 1,000. The total is like million, right? So 1,000 is one, or 1 in 1,000, right? So the rank is 1,000, and there are a million products in there in that category. And then you found that product cheaper, and but it's selling for $30. You found it for, let's say, $10, right? You could actually buy that like 1,000 of them if you can't buy it. Or in your local store you only have like 20, just get those 20. You're going to pay $200, so you have $200 initially. Just put that $200 towards that as an investment. So you get 20 of those, right? And then send them in, and then Amazon will sell it. Probably everything will be sold in one day, right? Because that's a hard selling toy. And Amazon, let's say Amazon takes for your shipping, and Amazon packs and ships and everything, it's $10, right, per toy. So $20 is gone. Your cost is 10, and then everything else costs $10. So Amazon is selling for $30. Amazon will pay you $30, but they will take $10 back, and then you actually paid already $10. So Amazon will give you $20 back after they take the $10 for packing, shipping, and your shipping to Amazon, everything included, right? And so you get $10, and then you have $20 items, right? So you got $200 back. So you put 200, you got $400, and that means you double your money, right? And then take that 400, do the same thing again. Maybe you could go with a different item, or you could go with the same item and then double that money again. So the whole process, you basically going to a store, grabbing those things, going online, just getting those label printed and put it in that big box and ship it over. That's all you do, right? So it probably takes, like, initially probably will take a longer, but the whole process might take a couple hours, right? Couple hours, you'll get $200. It's $100 per hour. and then it's scalable, right? So and then you can find that manufacturer of the toy, wholesaler or distributor, and then just get in touch with them and get an account with them, create an account with them, and then maybe you can open a website. That's like a long-term goal for you. That is called wholesaling, Amazon wholesaling. But right now we are talking about retail arbitrage because you only have few hundred laying around with you. You don't have too much money. But even if you have too much money, I would say start with this process. That's how you learn. Open a store and go around your local stores and just scan them up and see what is it, how much is it 3 times more in Amazon. The rule of thumb is like a 3 times more of the price that you are getting in the store should be in Amazon. That's how it works. But normally, $5 to $10 is the Amazon fee. Based on the item price. If you're selling a dollar item, Amazon might still charge you like $3-4 per item for packing and shipping, but it varies by the categories. There's so many other factors that are involved in this thing. So you just have to learn all these things. It takes time, so don't worry about all these nitty-gritty details in the beginning. The focus should be on the multiple category items and trying to figure out which category that you wanted to stick with at the end. Maybe end of the first year or end of the 6 months. Have some kind of goal like that, and learn this tactics. Learn this techniques. What are the different techniques? How do you make it faster? How do you save time? Can you order them online instead of retail going to the store to store? Can you order them online and it automatically ships to you in your home? Just a matter of few minutes you order them. And you can even use cashback sites, right? eBay, Rakuten right now, that one, or the top cashback and all those cashback sites, and to get more cashback as well. Like if you're ordering $5,000 worth of item in a month, right? You get like $100 cashback or $200 cashback on those, right? That's the beauty of it. And also you get a boxes, right? They will ship you in a box, and then when you ship it to Amazon, you don't need to even look for a box. It's already packed with all these bubble wraps and everything in there, right? That's a beauty of doing online arbitrage, online ordering, right? You could just use the cashback sites. You can use your credit card points, and also you could just ship it to home. You don't need to go hunt for every store, right? That's another thing. But start small and go around the store, understand the products that are selling, that are on clearance, and then the difference between those products price in the store versus the Amazon price. And also Amazon price always fluctuates, and it could be higher during weekends and it could be lower during weekends, some other products. You just have to look all these things. You need to go and just do it, take action, and that way you know exactly how things work. So the Amazon has something called the price fluctuates, right? There is an extension, Chrome extension called Keepa, KEPA. I would encourage everybody to just download that Chrome extension, and then just whenever you go to Amazon.com, either Keepa or RevSeller, right? There are either one, you can install it, and you should be able to see the price history of that item, right? Why I'm asking you to download that, it's because like I said, the price actually fluctuates. So you just wanted to know if the price you're trying to buy it for $10 for a $30 item that's selling in Amazon, is that really a $30 all along? Like, was it like maybe a $20 one time, or most of the time, and $30 only like short period of time. In that case, like, you're not going to make money. You probably lose money once it becomes $20. If people reduce, other sellers are reducing it $20, and they will get the buy box. There's something called buy box, so that's another critical thing with Amazon. So whoever has the lowest price, it doesn't have to be that only that criteria, but there may be some other criteria. Like if somebody is selling the item, in a lot of quantities, right? So Amazon decides that basically. So Amazon decides, if Amazon is selling, they are most likely 98% of the time, Amazon has the buy box, because they wanted to sell the item, and they want to get, they don't have to pay all this extra cost, so their profit is going to be higher. But if you are in that seller group, like there are 10 sellers, and then the lowest price become $20, and that seller will have a buy box. So buy box is something like whenever the buyers comes into the website Amazon.com, and they will try to look for a product, and then they they will try to add it to a cart, right? So that's where it'll show up right there. You will be in there, your seller store will be in there, so your product will be added there, right, if your price is right. But all other people will be down below. There is another link, you probably seen it, that will show, like, other sellers, like that 23 other sellers from $30, like that, right? This is $20, but 23 other sellers from $30. So people can, like, if it's a less price, sometimes it shows the higher price. If Amazon is selling, they might have higher price, but they will have a buy box, right? So that's just how the Amazon algorithm works, and try to figure out who should have a buy box. That's where it is. And then so you just have to compete with them, right? So if the keeper chart or the rev seller chart is showing like the item has been there for selling it for $30 for a long period of time steadily, and then maybe just a little bit of here and there it had a sale price, like less price, but otherwise it's really strong for, like, say 6 months, 3 months, like that, right? So then you should get into that, you should buy that item. So that's where these additional insights comes into play, right? So you don't have to do a lot of digging in the beginning to find those few products. Maybe you just need like 5 to 10 products that is selling a lot, and even one product, if you have that's selling thousands of them in a month, you could be making your full-time pay right there, right, just from one product. It's really hard, but if you really work hard, you might able to find it one day, and then you should be able to find it in the future, like quicker. It doesn't take the same amount of time that you did in the first place, right? First time when you started. So that's how these kind of exercise works, and you just have to keep playing. That's why it takes 6 months normally to get to know this entire thing. Still, you won't be knowing everything because the rules are getting changed and there's different things comes into play. So things might change. Your strategy needs to be changed. Your tactics needs to be changed. All this thing needs to be taken into account, right? So that's an entire story of selling in Amazon. So we will have a different episode about selling on eBay and other channels. But today is just focused on Amazon selling. Within Amazon selling, I just talked about only Amazon retail arbitrage. That's easy to start. You just need a few $100s. You could use your credit card, 0% APR, purchase credit cards, That way you don't need to even pay the full money back, so you have 1 year, and just play around with that. But don't spend thousands of dollars. Just have like maybe 300, 400, $500 maximum, right? Something like that. And then you can even buy dollar items, something that you can have something target, like I don't want to buy more than $5 sale item that's selling like $30, $20 in Amazon, at least 3 to 4 times more in Amazon selling, so you have some buffer to work with, right? That is the key. I hope you learned that today, something new. And there are so many YouTube videos about this, but they all talk about bits and pieces of information, right? So but if you guys think that I missed some of this stuff and you don't understand what I'm explaining here, just feel free to leave me a comment. But the whole episode today is about Amazon retail arbitrage, e-commerce selling. Anybody can become a seller, and you just need to become a member. Just get an account with sellercentral.amazon.com in US, and based on the country you live in, you just look for the Amazon account there. And actually, even anybody in the world can sell in US marketplace. You just need to open a company in US through online, and then do all these additional things. So you can do more research on that separately if you really want to do it. But I would suggest to just do it in your country, or because those are all the growing market. Here's so much competition, but if you find a niche that is like you think that nobody is competing, it's a high demand and low supply kind of thing, then that you can try that. Just Google to see how can you create a company in US, being an outsider, and then how can you have a Amazon store, stuff like that, right? That's a separate thing. But for US marketplace, have this today. I talked about the Amazon retail arbitrage, right? Start with that. That's just one component. There's a Amazon wholesale, and then there's a Amazon private labeling. Those are two other things. Those are three major ways people are selling in Amazon. So retail arbitrage is very easy to get into. Get an account with the sellercentral.amazon.com and download the Amazon seller app, and then scan through all these barcodes in the clearance aisle in your local stores, and see the price there and price here, and it has to be 3 to 4 times lesser than Amazon selling price. And then also Amazon selling price has to be analyzed. So you got, like, say you got 50 items, that is potential items. It's 3 to 4 times less in clearance price, but you need to look at those, keep a chart for those items, and then see if those items shows the consistent price, right? It doesn't dip down, or goes down most of the time, but only sometime it has that price, or the current price is high. Don't buy those things. You might get lucky, but you might end up keeping it for an hour, it's taking your profit. So just those are the things, main things. Just try it out, and this is another business opportunity that you can make money. Always try with if you can make $200 to $300, and then take the $300 and try put it in and buy different things, and then make it to $600, and then they just grow that up, right? The whole thing might take 1 year, and you could have a goal for 2020, put $500, but you want to make it to $1,000 in every month. You want to double that. So you could just try that out and see. maybe at the end of the 2020 you might have $20,000-$30,000 just by putting $500, right? And you not only played with that $500 money, but you also made money out of it, and you learned a lot of things. You know how to do it at the end of the year. Even let's say you ended up not making $30,000 or $20,000 from $500, you just had made like maybe $1,000, $2,000 at the end of the year, right? It's only 4 times more, and it's still you're still successful. Like, you learned a lot of things, that those are very valuable. Those are the main things that you need to, give weightage to in your life. And experience helps a lot to decide in the future quicker, and then also you can educate others, and also go to the next step, keep going, right? And you know exactly what to do, even because you already gone through that. And that's a key, to just go and fail early, right? Fail early, that way you know exactly what to do going further, right? That's the key. I think I said enough today. Just if you are still here, listening to me, hopefully you like this content. I'll be bringing in I'll be talking more business ideas in this channel, and making extra money, or making more money than your full-time job, or on the side hustles, and all those things I'll be talking about in this channel. So just come back and visit this channel, and don't forget to subscribe, and hit the bell icon for notification, and also leave any comments that you have that might help me, and also for the YouTube algorithm, right? So until next video, goodbye for now. Thank you for watching.